Well, hello there, folks. Lester here, and I'm being joined by Charlie and Echo. Not my name choices, not my name choices. I like Brutus and Maximus, but it is what it is. Charlie and Echo, and they are now going to be joining us over at Longhorn Lester's. And we're going to explain to you and tell you all the reasons why. It's hot.
It's a lot hot.
How come I'm sweatier than you are?
I'm sweating. I'm just more pretty at it.
Yeah, that is true. That's true. We'll talk more about these guys and what their future looks like and the why. I know that y'all have made them kind of a fixture here at I'm a Survivor, but guys, it's just not working out it doesn't work out for everybody. No. And the farm is a whole lot different than the ranch. And anyone that has animals, especially dogs, maybe even cats, know that you have to have a certain, well, there's just, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that you have to have a chemistry and a balance, and you have to be able to have harmony. And when you don't have harmony and something's out of place, you have to find a solution for that animal and for the rest of the animals. And that's what we're doing here.
We're blessed that we have a good solution.
We do.
This is our fenced-in yard, and this is where we had Buddy. Well, obviously, you know how long and how far this yard goes back. It goes way back. We've had pigs in here, dogs in here, and it's great to have a presence, a dog's presence around your property, you know, when you have so many predators who live nearby and, you know, around. But these two would not stay in the yard, and so Ellie and them tried different things. They tried to put a different kind of wire, which I know it looks tacky, but it was a temporary solution. It didn't work, whereas the dogs were not climbing through the holes. Now they're climbing up over the fence. They had another issue. The dogs began to dig. They would go through the barn, and so they had to block off that entrance, because I'm going to show you what they were doing. They were going through the barn. This is how clever these dogs are and how much they did not want to stay put. They would come all the way through, did I say barn, the carport. And look, they would dig out from the inside out. And so poor Elias tried to find all kinds of solutions, temporary solutions, but nothing was working. And so ultimately you cannot trust every animal around all of your babies. And so Megan and Ellie had to come to the conclusion that it just may not work out. These two dogs, even though they were rescues from the neighborhood, and we would have liked to have given a good, strong dog presence here at the sanctuary, you can't just let your dogs run free if they're not, in fact, you know, born and raised around chickens and turkeys and other feathered babies. And now we have baby goats, which makes it a little bit even more challenging and scary for everybody. So no, they're going to be making a trip with us over to the ranch, and they'll become a part of those dog rescues. Well, heck, you remember this part over here too. Ellie spent all of that money to get the guys to come put the wood siding along the bottom of the house. Now, they've not come back to paint it yet. That will all be done. But yeah, you can't sit there and say that Ellie and Megan did not make efforts. They made plenty of efforts to make this this a home for those two dogs. But like I said, well, like Jamie said, there has to be chemistry. There has to be a balance. And unfortunately, we never really got that balance with Echo and Charlie here at this property. You hate to go buy a dog when there's so many across the street that are just running free, you know, on the roads, and abandoned homeless dogs, strays. But this is, I told them, like we talked about in a video about a year ago when we went and got Millie and Fiona, there are certain breeds of dogs that are just natural animal protectors and animal lovers. And so I encourage them to go out and look around and try to find a Great Pyrenees like we did. And really, for a farm, you can't go wrong by having the right breed of dog. All right, now they already know. Come on, boys. They already know Trixie. Trixie, look who we got. Trixie. So we got Charlie and Echo. Trixie. What do you think? What are you guys thinking? So the first thing that we're gonna do is give them a bath. Do you have the dip? We stopped at Tractor Supply and bought something that was vet recommended back when Stella had all of her issues. Now, the vet gave us a prescription of something. I don't know the name of anything. And then she says, once this is gone, you can do a weekly with this other stuff that she recommended from Tractor Supply. It's kind of a dip. They call it a dip. Hold on one second. And we've known about, come here. Hey, come here. They're still getting to know. Yeah, we do have all kinds of rashy, itchy stuff over here that we're trying to treat. And if we can't take care of it with this dip, then we will be making us a vet visit pretty quick. Ellie and Megan have had them to the vet twice already, and so they had all of their vaccinations and everything's going well with that. But they're about to meet the entire crew, y'all. They're about to meet the entire crew, so this ought to be interesting. So everyone knows this over here is our shop. You don't need to judge. There's no need to judge, and we leave our shop open. This is where most of our dogs hang out by night, and even by most days, we keep the misting fan on or either our big air fan. And this is where we also feed our babies and everything else. So they have a great place to stay. Now, everyone, okay, I'm about to tell you something that you probably already know about us. What do you think, Buddy? Now, Buddy's met them before as well. The only dogs who have not met them will be Millie, Fiona, Stella, and Christmas. And they're going right for the dog food, which is cute. Now listen, now everyone knows that we're kind of guilty of letting dogs in the house during the heat of the day. Guys, I'm just going to tell you, I'm about to walk in that house and show you. Don't judge. Do not judge. I just don't know if y'all know how hot it is here. Oh my goodness gracious. Aren't you all so hot? It is so darn hot out there, ain't it? And these guys are not made for this Texas heat. Oh, I know. You're not made for the Texas heat, sweetie. Now, this is the one they got to look out for over here. Stella's the one who sets the tone. Here we go. Oh, that's just Buddy. Here goes nothing. Come on, Fiona. Come on, Millie. All right, here's what we were waiting for. Dogs doing what dogs do. Jamie says it best when she talks about Stella. She calls Stella like the godfather. So, Fiona, we said this before, Fiona is the best dog that we have. However, Stella is the toughest dog that we have. Fiona is the most alert, but Stella is the one that kind of like sets the tone, like as far as the mood. Fiona is very, very chill, and Stella is just the ultimate godfather.
Was it empty?
No. I told Jamie that we're kind of like getting close to Asher House, and Jamie's like, we're nothing like Asher House. We don't have 200 acres. We don't have tons of volunteers who come out and pick up dog poop. We don't have sponsorships to provide us dog food.
Or video editors.
We don't. And then it was funny because I said the same thing on my video about I forgot what rescue it was about Asher House, and then someone else says, and Lester, you don't walk around with your shirt off begging for compliments. I know. And I'm like, hey, no, I don't do that. But if I had a good body, I would. No, it's true. If I had a good body, don't think I wouldn't for a minute walk around with my shirt off. I don't, and yeah, maybe we are begging. Let me help you?
I just want to see what I scrubbed and what I haven't.
So this is what we're going to use for our dip bath. You don't have to have one quite this deep. Right over here, love, a little bit. But the more you can submerge their body into it, the better.
It does have a dilution, like mixture to it that it says. You can also spray it directly on their skin, but then hose off, but you have to do it 3 or 4 times.
Right. They're doing good. No one seems to be upset at all. As long as Stella gave her approval, everyone seems to be fine. but we do want to take care of this skin issue. And we should go ahead and do Stella again too, huh?
Yeah.
Trixie's like, I'll just give myself a bath. You don't got to worry about me. I don't need no dip. I just got my own bath right here and I'll be fine. So the solution over here calls for 30 ounces for a 30 gallon, well, 1 ounce per gallon. So we're gonna go 30 ounces for 30 gallons.
Do not drink it, even though it's a beautiful
It
blue.
does look like a beautiful blue.
That is not a cocktail.
It is not a cocktail. One interesting fact that you all can take and research if you want to is that black dogs are a lot harder to adopt out to rehome, because for some reason black dogs are not as aesthetically pleasing to look at, which is sad to me. And I don't know if there's any other factors that go into it, but it's very rare to see pages like Asher House who have black dogs.
Not us though, babe. We don't care what color
Oh, we'll take them all.
We don't care what color they are. Heck, I don't even think Billy Bob had a color. He had all the colors.
He had a little bit of everything.
I didn't think you could overdose on pain. Now whenever I do the things we did, it doesn't feel the same no more. The curtains closed, the show can't go on without you. Say you're not forgotten, but you're gone. Feel like I'm seeing you go. Why don't you pick up the phone? I really thought that we had all the time in the world was going back, but never thought it would end. Now I need you to
Right there. Ah, I'm gonna get dirty. Don't you point. This is for external dog use only. Now it's all over my arm. I was being funny, and you were actually gonna be mean.
I wasn't being mean. Stella has gotten a few hot spots. And Stella has been our original skin conditioned dog.
Mm-hmm. Our only skin conditioning dog ever.
Well, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob had he had an issue.
Yeah, but she's the one that like we thought was good, and now all of a sudden we're starting to notice spots show up. We don't know if it's heat or an allergy, but this should take care of it.
Well, also, we were doing this every 2 weeks, and then we kind of stopped because everything cleared up.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Sweetie.
She hates it.
Well, you know, it's like what Rick said on a video recently, that if you do something on a regular basis, your animals can get used to it, conditioned to it.
Yeah.
So if you go out there once a year and give your horse a bath, it's going to struggle and fight you every step of the way.
That's true.
If you go out there once a month, it'll fight you a whole lot less. If you go out there once a week, then it's going to be completely fine with it at some point and know that's just what life looks like.
We got out of routine.
Yep.
That's a good girl. Okay, Dad.
Great girl. Okay, love.
Good girl, baby.
You don't want to shampoo her at all?
I did.
Oh, you shampooed?
Yeah,
I didn't even
already.
see you. I want to thank y'all for joining us, and let's keep our fingers crossed that our amazing pack led by Stella and Fiona can help these new fellas conform to all of our rules and regulations of living here at Longhorn Lester's. I'm kidding, we have no rules and regulations here. It's just be free, try to stay close to home, stay within our fence lines, and we'll have no problems whatsoever. And I guess ultimately, here's the funny and sad thing. We have our regulators. Those birds are not letting anything near our goats. You already know our donkeys will run their pastures the way they want to have them run. So there's not a whole lot of getting out of line that these boys can do over here. But they do have strong leaders in Stella and Fiona and everybody else. And so we know that they're going to do wonderful. Thank y'all for watching, and we will catch you on the next video. And Lee, thank you for doing God's work. Jamie and I wish you much continued success. And if you do decide to go into farm animals, I have a couple of ostriches, a male and a female, who I bet you would just love.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.